Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Geneforge 4. We've gone through most of Southforge Citadel, and that taken care of, it's time to go use the Geneforge in the second area. Yep. Okay, so up here. Ooh, boots. Even they have an upgrade. Jeez. Ah, there's someone. As you look around the shadowy chamber and try to get your bearings, a small, pale man walks up to you. His appearance is peculiar. In the dim light, you see that his skin glows very slightly. His eyes glow too, a little brighter, and they seem to have difficulty focusing on you. He always seems to be looking at something over your shoulder. He chuckles, a flat, raspy sound. Ah, the perspective. The living perspective, I mean. I am Barstow. I am keeper of the Geneforge. Please, let me direct you. Where is the Geneforge? It is to the south. You will enter it. Use it. Carefully, of course. After your processing, you will proceed. How do I use it? Were you not briefed before you were sent here? Of course you were, but I will refresh your memory. Approach the pool. Touch its surface very lightly. It will do all the work. All you have to do is focus on not falling in, and maintaining your sanity, of course. What happens if I fall in? Instant death, so don't do that. Okay. Maintaining my sanity. I speak from my own experience. The Geneforge process is agonizing. No, wait. Agonizing. Is that the right word? Yes. Yes, agonizing is exactly the right word. What happens after I use the pool? You will proceed through the testing chambers, where you will receive time alone to grow comfortable with your new powers and retain your mental equilibrium before you are reintroduced into the population. Fortunately for you, the tasks given you will be a bit more intense than usual. You said that my tasks will be intense? What do you mean? We were recently raided by the Shapers. Some of their attacking creations were trapped in the lower chambers. I chose not to eliminate them myself. I thought it ideal practice for a prospective. So, if someone attacks you on the way through, kill it. You'll be doing us a favor. And if you are killed, well, I suppose it was not meant to be. That is all you need to know. Please proceed to the south, unless there's something else you want to know. You are the keeper of the Geneforge? I am. I tend to it, add the proper chemicals when needed, service the machinery, keep idiots from tampering with it or improperly using it. A delicate and vital job. It pains me that the device must be dismantled. Do people try to use it without permission? Often, but when they have not been prepared like you were, they can't withstand the experience, and their agonized death spasms can damage valuable equipment. Lovely. Did you make the Geneforge? Oh no, a Geneforge usable by humans and serviles was constructed by the Dracons. The first made was in Northforge Citadel, or so I am told. I do not know where that citadel is. Tell me about the Dracons. The rebellion has two parts, the humans and the creations. The Dracons are the leaders of the creations. Gigantic, majestic, powerful reptile creatures. I've only seen one once, but I will never forget it. They used to fight often in the war, as I understand it. In the north, I mean. But they took great losses, and now they keep to themselves. There are no other Geneforges, not for humans? Correct. They are made to increase the power and intelligence of the Dracons so that they can better lead their part of the rebellion. Or so I am told. I actually don't know that much about how the Geneforge works. I was just told how to maintain it by a wizard named Latalia. The Dracons sent her to instruct me. Latalia, eh? Barstow stares at you silently, his lips curled in a way that is meant to be a smile. What are you doing now? I am dismantling the Geneforge. You are the last to use it. The valuable components will hopefully be smuggled out of this province and taken somewhere where it can be reconstructed. Then how will new life crafters be made? Well, hopefully Northforge Citadel still exists. That is the location of our other Geneforge. If it falls or has fallen, we are in terrible trouble. Where is Northforge Citadel? I have no idea. Nobody here does. Its location is a true secret. The Shapers must not be allowed to find it. I will go use the Geneforge now. How could you refuse? Such power, such clarity. Good luck to you. Go that way. Yes, I know what I've said before that, ooh, can we actually use lamps now? Ooh, we can. I know I've said before that nobody should have the Geneforge, nobody should use it, and stuff like that. But did that say? Shops, laboratories east, Geneforge south. Yeah, we'll go there later. No, we'll go later now. But it's not like we can do anything else. We have to use it. Okay, you know what? We'll go in there later. Geneforge first. We have no other option. Warning, Geneforge ahead. Do not enter without permission and proper training. This corridor is somewhat dim. Fortunately, lamps have been left nearby. You can get and use a lamp to make more light. Sure, we'll take a few. We already used one, but what the hell, we'll put them in the side here. We can carry everything right now. You do not use Geneforge without preparation. At last you are in the presence of the Geneforge. All of your years of training have led up to this moment. You are about to be given the power that will let you make a difference in this war. The Geneforge is a basin about 6 feet across. It is full of glowing, swirling goo. It is essence, charged with intense magical energy and kept stable by crystal pylons surrounding it. Surprisingly, you are the only person in the room. The air is caustic and foul. Your skin burns and your eyes water. All of the metal in the room seems to be slowly corroding. You were told before you came here what you are to do. You walk up to the Geneforge and touch the surface of the liquid, very lightly, and then it begins. Alright. Though you're shivering with terror and the caustic air makes it difficult to see, you begin to approach the Geneforge. You calm down and take a few slow breaths. You take a last look at yourself, at your old form. After a minute of concentration, you are ready. You kneel down on one knee and slowly, carefully, you extend your hands to the glowing surface of the swirling goo. The tips of your fingers make contact, and, instantly, the machinery around you jumps to life. You feel the essence flow easily through your skin and up your arms. It burns, a hideous screaming agony that blasts all other thoughts out of your mind. What little of your thoughts remain are focused on keeping you upright. Breaking contact, or worse, falling forward into the Geneforge would probably be instantly fatal. As the essence courses through you, bolts of energy fly around the pool, keeping its power from overwhelming you, and the agony continues. The fire inside consumes your entire body. You can feel yourself being changed. You are being remade, rewritten. The tiniest particles of you are all forged anew. And then the fire recedes. The essence of the Geneforge withdraws back into the pool. As the agony slowly ends, the remnants of your mind remember your final instruction. You fall backwards, away from the pool, to the ground. You lie there for a while. Though time is very short and the Shapers are coming, it takes time for you to recover from the ordeal. Eventually, you are able to get up again. You walk over to the bowl of water and towels that have been provided for, and you clean yourself up a bit. At last, you are able to examine yourself. On the outside, you look more or less the same, but inside you, you can feel the essence infusing every part of your body, ready to be directed and shaped. All the fatigue of your journey and your recent ordeal has disappeared. You feel good. You feel powerful. You are ready to enter the next series of chambers and practice with your abilities. You are now able to cast spells and make creations. Leave through the door to the southeast. You will learn how to see your abilities, train them, and use your new powers. Alright, and we leveled up. Well, I think what we're going to do is a bit of intelligence training. Because, hey, essence. We have quite a bit. We can already make a creation, too. This machinery helps to keep the Geneforge stable and charged. It is powerful and dangerous. You leave it alone. Anything we can pick up here? Yes, I know about those. Living tool, crystal to sell. We can carry all sorts of stuff now, which is great. No longer do we have to worry about, well, whether we can carry enough or not, and choosing what to take and what not to take. Only whether we can wear it. That said, create Fiora, Firebolt, War Blessing, Minor Heal. Yeah, we're gonna put a Minor Heal there, and a War Blessing there. Firebolt, I doubt we're going to be using right now. It's time to learn about your skill as a trainer. Okay, we know how to train. We've already done that a few times. When you defeat foes and complete quests, you will gain experience. When you get enough experience, you gain... Okay. Now you can learn how to make creations. To survive, you'll probably need to make creations to serve you. Okay, all that information. The book in the middle tells us all this. So, that done. This is very interesting. We can actually see what each of the creations looks like. And the level that they'll have when we create them. We will end up making a Fiora. Because, hey, we'll have something to assist us. So, let us create it. Merenista oh wait. First I need to do this. Wait, my essence is 10, base essence cost. Hold on. How much do I have? Did I misread that? We have 21 essence. Oh, wait! Oh! That is very useful. It'll tell us how much essence we'll have left. I like that. I like that very, very much. Alright, then. We'll just boost its intelligence. We're not going to create something too strong. For now, this will work. So, let us make this Fiora. And now we have our little Fiora. And because we need to name it, I think I'll name it after someone who I've seen commenting on my videos a fair bit lately. Even more recently, compared to when I'm actually doing this. So I shall name it Moyus. Moyus the Fiora. Our own little Fiora. Oh. Meat. Lovely. Alright. Come, Moyus the Fiora. No shackles or whip for you. Now that you have a creation that will fight by your side, the essence you invest in... Okay, this is basically a big tutorial here. I don't need to read a lot of this. But, moving on. Casting spells, magic spells are very useful, blah 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 blah. Cast the War Blessing spell on yourself. When you have cast a spell, the next door will be unlocked. Okay. Alright then. War Blessing! We have been blessed. A battle has recently taken place here. The floor is burnt and stained, and some of the furniture has been wrecked. You stop and listen. You hear the sounds of hissing and of claws scratching over stone floor. Not all of the Shaper Raiders have been defeated. Around the corner you will find some hostile creatures that will need to be eliminated. When they attack you, you will enter combat automatically. Blah 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 blah. Continue east killing the worms as you find them. If you get wounded, continue to return to the healing pool to restore yourself. Okay. That passage is completely blocked off. Come, Moyus. Ah, hello. Huh. Moyus didn't even need to do anything. For we are a servile! And we have good, strength. Let's see. Another crystal there. This room contains a rough target range where prospectors can practice their new skills with spells and batons. You notice that a baton has been left on the table to the north. Batons are the missile weapon of choice for both Shapers and the Rebellion. They are living things, the product of Shaper techniques that fire specially grown thorns. Batons are equipped and fired like every other weapon. They need to be loaded with thorns. When you try to fire an unloaded baton... Okay. Why bother with that when we can kill these two just like that? Wow, even a graphical upgrade for that. Very nice. More thorns. And there's the baton. And those are javelins, which we are not going to use. Oh, hello. Fire, Moyas! Okay, move forward a bit, and fire! Very nice. Ah, another! Fire! Well done. And I will stab this one. Alright. Let's see what's in this door down here. There is a still intact power spiral by the west wall. Power spirals are cunning and delicate constructions of crystal, which control the flow of magical energy. If it looks like it is directing power into the shaping vat next to it. If you turned off the spiral, something interesting might happen. To try to deactivate a spiral, use it. Beware if your mechanics is too low, And, of course, who knows what will happen when the power stops flowing. Alright, I think we can do this. You shut off the power. The power has stopped flowing into the shaping vat. It is silent for a minute. Then it starts to vibrate. Then the door flies open and something slides out. It is a creation. A thod, to be exact. Looks like someone was in the process of making it when the attack happened. The work was interrupted and the thod wasn't finished properly. And now you find it is quite mad. Oops! Oh well. Dead thod now, and it dropped a beautiful crystal. And there's a living tool and more thorns. Okay. Well, that was pretty obvious. There's a couple of things here. Let's see. Yes, Master, a servile story. 101 ways to cook an artilla. The lusty Fiorin maid. Looks like most of the interesting stuff got burned. Oh well. Let's see what's in here. Ooh. Though most of the supplies here have been ruined, you are pleased to find that one of the canisters has survived. The crystal canisters are one of the most powerful tools and weapons the Rebellion has. Each is like a mini Geneforge, filled with magically charged essence. Using it will alter you and increase your power. Staring at it, you feel a strange, almost overwhelming compulsion to place your hand at the top of it and let its essence enter you. Now, I'm just going to say this now. The last games we saw what would happen. I mean, the first one, we could use them without any problems. And every other game, there would be problems eventually. And the second, I used very little. The third, I used a couple more. This one, you know what? We use the Geneforge. I'm going to play it as the power of the Geneforge will come over us. We are going to be canister addicts. We are going to use every single canister we can find. And if we get a chance to get more canisters, we're going to flipping take it. Days increased by 1. Confuses nearby enemies. They will not be able to move or attack for a while. Attacking an enemy breaks the spell. I hear that's a very powerful spell. That costs 3 essence. I'm just curious how much essence these takes. That costs 2. Firebolt is a free spell. Very nice. So if ever we need to, we can use a firebolt. Good. Oh, hello. You know what? Let's try it out. Firebolt! Very nice. Oh, hello, I didn't see that. Alright then, how about another one? Firebolt! And go Moyas. There we go. Haha! I'm gonna like this firebolt. Someone dropped a pair of crystals on the floor here. Enchanted crystals are a potent weapon against your foes. Crystals are flung at your enemies. They are used in your inventory like pods or lamps. When you use one, you can select a target. The thrown crystal will, if it hits, do something unpleasant. You can also put crystals into your... Okay. We'll do just that. Why not? We'll take a few, but I doubt we're going to use them. And actually, I doubt we're going to use the batons as well. Why, when we have Firebolt? This is a purification vat. The crystals to the west generate magical energy, which then makes whatever is put in here very, very hot. This is one way Lifecrafters remove impurities from the materials they work with. Unfortunately, when the keep was attacked, this vat was left on. Whatever concoction was being made in here, it was left to boil down to a thick, black, useless mass. Also, it smells terrible. Okay. And a couple of crystals there. Just a sec. There we go. Now we can cast a firebolt if needed. Ah, hello! Rats! Kill the rats easily. Still rats. Oh, look at that. Pool is to recharge. And a couple more things that we can use. You get a little healing. There we go. Come, Moyas. Oh, looks like someone got killed here. Yep, more thorns. And what is in here? It looks like the door ahead is locked. Fortunately, there are a pair of living tools on the table. You can use them to get the door open. Living tools are, like batons, useful tools created by the Shapers. They are plant-like, with several long tendrils at one end. You can direct the tendrils into a lock to manipulate and disarm it. Get the living tools and use the lever to unlock and pull it. The higher your mechanic skill, the fewer living tools will be needed to open a lock. Sure. Easy. Bam bam. Another poor soul died here. Coins, one of those, and one of those. And we can pick the lock just fine anyway. Looks like that's about the end of it. So, yeah, this is the, Finally you have emerged from the training halls. You have received new powers from the Geneforge, and you have used them. At last you feel ready to join the battle. Now you should go downstairs and see Greta. Doubtless she will have new orders for you. And we're done with the tutorial. First, though, let's go take a look in these rooms here. Okay, more pool is there. A couple random things there. Let's see, what is in here? Master Jared's office is to the south. Now that you have used the Geneforge, he can teach you how to make new creations and cast new spells. This is also a good time to learn about the quick spell buttons, which I've already set up. Master Jared. This man is only slightly older than you, and he shows signs of having used the Geneforge. He has a slight glow and the strangely cold air. He also seems to have quickly attained a higher rank than you. He is sitting behind a desk when you enter. He stands, nods at you, and sits down again. It seems to be as warm a greeting as you are likely to get. I am Jared. I am the master here now. A little early, but I will cope. When you need training, you can come to me. I have many troubles, so please be brief. What do you want? Can I have some training? Have? No. Trade for? Yeah. I need resources for our work. I will take them, and in return I will give you some of my valuable time. I can teach magic, and I can teach some of the secrets of life crafting. What do you wish? Oh, what can you teach us? Burning spray. Covers a single enemy with acid, and the acid is damage over time. Nice. Searer. Magical bolt with acid at a single target. Nice. Daze, we know. Mental barrier. Protects all nearby allies from mental effects. That is very useful. War blessing, we know. Protection shields you and everyone nearby. Enemy attacks do less damage. What does more likely to hit and blows more effective? Minor heal. I suppose we can improve that. And cure affliction. Okay, you can improve the skill of a trainer once more. Fair enough. And life crafting. Fiora, Thought, or Tilla. We don't need to learn any of those. Actually, you know what? We have enough coin. Improve minor heal and cure affliction more. There. Aren't you young for a master? Jared looks irritated. Well, more so. It was not my decision. Master Burkle was killed in a raid, so is his other assistant. I was forced to take his place. I am young, but I am learning quickly, so you had best make peace with needing my help. How was the master killed? The Shapers came in the rear gate and caught us completely by surprise. A flight of wing bolts cornered him upstairs, far from his creations. He nods to the two battle alphas lurking in the alcove. It will not happen to me. Where were you when he was killed? Up here, fighting for my life. Fortunately, I am highly skilled. I defended myself with several charged Iblish. The special properties of that creation design carried the day. What is a charged creation? A creation that is exceptionally strong and effective. It consumes all of the energy within it, devours its own life force, and turns it into strength. Of course, such creations only live a short time, but their brief, glorious lives are for a worthy cause. And how do these creations feel about their charged nature? I don't ask, and they can't speak, or think. They are animals, or pretty close to it. Jared notes that you are going to continue speaking with him. He lets out a brief, calculated sigh. What do you need? Be brief, I have much to do. What sort of troubles do you have? The Master's death came at a highly inconvenient time. I do not even have full access to his equipment and papers, and I need to help lead the evacuation. It is a great bother. I have been increasing my power as quickly as is safe to make sure I am up to the task. Where will you be fleeing to? I believe Greta wants me to reinforce a safe house somewhere in Ilya province. I have not been told where it is yet. How have you been increasing your power? The Citadel had a supply of canisters. I have been using them. It is necessary. The Citadel must have a strong master. It has to be me. Can I help with anything? Admitting that he needs help obviously comes very hard to Jared, but he does need help. Yes, I do. The Master's chambers are to the south. I can't get full access to them. During my training, I did not bother to spend time with mere mechanics, and now I find that a mere lock is defeating me. He gets up and unlocks the door to the south. When he returns to his seat, he says, "If you can get the southern door in my chambers open, I know that there is a canister within. You may utilize it. Just do not tamper with anything else." Knowing Master Burkle, he probably left some traps behind. Thank you. I appreciate the fact that you are granting me a canister. Let's see.